What's going on, everybody? This is Brian, aka Black.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Mike, aka Mild. And for this topic, we're going to be talking about Spirit Airlines and the closure of Spirit Airlines. How you feel about that, B?
On a personal level, from one of my recent flights had been with Spirit, and I could tell you they deserved to be shut down. Now, I
Really?
feel terrible about people losing their jobs and all, but yeah, it was absolutely the worst airline
Let's read this
experience I've
here.
ever had.
It is with great disappointment that Spirit Airlines has started winding down its global operations effective immediately. All flights have been canceled and customer service is no longer available. While we are not able to help rebook your flights on another airline, we will automatically process refunds for any flights purchased through Spirit with a credit or debit card to the original form of payment. We are proud of the impact of our ultra low cost model on the industry for the last 33 years and had hoped to serve our guests for many years to come. For more information on the wind down process, please
Right?
spiritfailure.com. So, I mean, for me, I've flown on Spirit probably like what 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and there were janky planes, like for sure. There were definitely janky planes. I wouldn't say that I would. I mean, but you got from point A to point B safely, and that's kind of the point for me. I'm not trying to fly in luxury, but it got me from point A to point B, and that was, it was a fairly cheap flight.
Total op. I like so honestly, I don't care about the plane. Like unless I'm taking a super long flight. I mean, if it's like a 3 hour
Right,
flight, I don't care. Give me cheap seats. It could be me sitting on
right,
cardboard.
right.
Like I'm okay with that. It was the pricing, the layover, the fact that they say we're not offering customer service. I mean, well, they
Right,
didn't offer
right,
customer
right.
service in the
You're
first
beat. You're
place.
done for.
So I mean, I can tell you my Spirit experience because actually it was probably like I've flown Spirit before that and it was okay, like it was nothing special.
Hmm.
But this past time was really like, bro, it was bad, like
Yeah.
really like
Oh, didn't
Michael
you? Was it?
Jackson bad, bro. Like
Weren't you the one that? Wouldn't you? Didn't you get stuck somewhere?
yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. You got stuck in Fort Lauderdale for like what? A couple of hours.
No, it was like
Wasn't this during the? This was during like when they were about to go bankrupt or
no,
something like
no,
that,
not
wasn't it?
even, bro. They just did us dirty. Like everyone on that
So
flight.
tell the story about that. What happened?
So we bought we went down to DR and we got like we only got one ways for whatever reason. And
Mm.
well, I know why because whatever. So we got we won't get into that, y'all. So we got one ways and I was like we had to find flights back. Now, we usually when we go down, we fly with Airjet because it's cheap
Okay.
and it's nonstop. So coming back though, Airjet was expensive, and it was three of us, and I had to buy Spirit tickets, and there was like a 12-hour layover. It was literally like the cheapest tickets we could get back to fly,
Mm.
right? So
Right.
the tickets, I want to say it was like $1,400 or something like that for the three of us, which A wasn't cheap. B there was a 12-hour layover in Fort Lauderdale. So
That's crazy.
here, yeah, but here's where it went bad, dude. Is we stopped in Fort Lauderdale, right? And they tell you on the plane, like, hey, you're going to deplane, you get your luggage, you'll rebook your luggage, and then you can, just wait for your connecting flight, right? So I'm like, all right, bet,
Right.
like whatever. We get down to baggage claim. Everyone gets their bags, like everyone on the plane gets their bags, right? And I go up to the counter, and the lady's like, oh yeah, you can't check your bags now. And I'm like, well, what do you talk about? She's like,
Huh?
oh, it's too late to check your bags. And I'm like, yeah, but like we're in baggage claim
Uh-huh.
and I can't get like I have to go through TSA in order to, get back
Right. And you can't take your bags through
into
TSA.
the
Right.
terminal. Right, right. And she's like, yeah, but we're not you won't be able to do it until 5 in the morning tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, so like where am I supposed to stay? We literally everyone on the plane, they scheduled the layover so that everyone on the plane had to stay in the baggage claim, Spirit's baggage claim in Fort Lauderdale, which by the way, this was summertime. And dude, I can tell you, like the baggage claim area, they
Mm.
had the most kick-ass AC.
Rinky dink.
No, no,
Yeah.
it was rinky dink. Yeah, there was no kind of like barely any receptacles to charge anything.
Hmm.
Like, bro, absolutely horrible. So like it was freezing in there. Like it was straight like igloo. Like I felt like I was in Alaska. And me, the dumbass, like, because it was still summer, so I was wearing like shorts and a tank top, whatever.
Uh,
Like wifey had on, like she had a hoodie and so did her daughter and all that. Like, and some
right.
people were good, but we were all like, people are ordering like DoorDash to the baggage claim terminal, and then like,
Wow.
yeah, dude, for like, and you know how that goes, bro. Like $100 for like 3 things of chicken nuggets, which whatever. But it was so cold, like you couldn't even sleep, bro. No bullshit. Me and any guy there that didn't have like any kind of hoodie or anything, we went
Right.
outside of the baggage claim and slept on the
Mhm.
benches outside.
Outside, yeah, just because
Outside.
it was a lot better out there.
I like literally
Smart.
slept outside on the bench.
Outside, just because.
Terrible,
That's
terrible.
crazy.
And the lady, when we went up, and she's like, "Oh, well, you're not getting a refund, and you're not." And I was like, "But I didn't ask for a refund. Like,
I
I don't
didn't ask
care."
for any of that. I'm just right.
I'm like, I don't care about. All I care about is get me into the terminal. That's all I care about. Yeah, it was so bad. And
That's
then we
crazy.
complained to
That's crazy.
Spirit, like they never answered or anything. It was absolutely never again. If they were not defunct, would I ever?
I was about to say they're done for, so of
Right,
course never again. But nah, I've never had any bad situations off this or off of Spirit. I just got from point A to point B, which was from Florida to PA, back and forth, and that's all I need you to do. That's it.
right, right.
So, but shout outs to Spirit. I think what is it? They tried to get bought out or something along those lines. Let me ask the
Well, that's an interesting story too. Yeah, they tried to merge with I believe it's JetBlue, and that was a couple of
JetBlue,
years ago, and it was
and
yeah.
then a company set it
They
off or something
stopped
like
it
that, didn't they?
because they
Yeah.
cited like monopoly, I believe, and
Yeah,
trust
but at the
clause.
same time, I don't. Do you think monopoly on that, or do you think
No, absolutely not.
reinstating
Like,
a dying
what's
brand?
the
Right.
harm in having and that was like an Elizabeth Warren. She was heading the charge on like a no go on that, and I think that's kind of stupid because I mean, look, you have the big guys. You have your Deltas, your American Airlines, your
Mm,
Continentals, stuff like that, right? And they do
right.
charge more. Their planes are nicer.
Hmm.
It's one hundred
They're
percent
newer,
more
nicer.
comfortable. One hundred
Hmm.
percent more comfortable, but Spirit, JetBlue, Southwest, like all that, like Aerojet, bro. I love Aerojet, but it's cheap. It's cheap
Hmm.
planes, cheap flights, and you need that in the marketplace. So I don't see what the
Hmm.
harm in having two cheap carriers come together would have been. Like
Right.
I really, where's the antitrust? Like where's the problem?
Right. Well, I mean, and then the fact that the Iran war starts and the price of jet fuel skyrockets, and they're already in the red. So then
Right.
that was like the nail in the coffin for them. So it says, Spirit Airlines ceased operations in early May 2026 after years of financial struggles, two Chapter 11 bankruptcies, failed mergers, and a final trigger from the surge in jet fuel prices tied to the 2026 Iran conflict. So I know the Iran conflict was just a nail in the
Oh
coffin,
yeah,
but they
it
were
didn't
already
help
a sinking
things.
ship before. Yeah, they were already a sinking ship before then. Before, you know what I mean? I
Right.
think a lot of places, a lot of things in general are just going to be just going up. A lot of companies are going to be falling by the wayside. I mean,
The
but
the, the
I don't know.
price.
I think that Spirit as a company though. I mean, they when you had that incident, I believe they were fighting a Chapter 11 during that time. Because I remember you had a FaceTime. I think it was a Facebook post that you had posted
Yeah, it
up or
was like
something like that, and I was like,
iTunes.
bro, aren't they fighting a bankruptcy?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was
So
it was
yeah.
literally like I should have just booked the round trip. Like I wanted that was actually when I booked a flight and I lost my passport. Like we couldn't find so we had gone to Tulum
Mm,
in June and then we were going to I want to say it was September, late August, or at least, yeah, August. We were going to DR, and I asked wifey, I'm like, before the trip, I'm like, yo, you have my you got the passports, right? And she's like, yeah.
yeah.
And so then we we were packing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she's like passports, and I'm like, oh yeah, good idea, right? And she grabs the passport, she grabs it for her and her daughter, and I'm like, so where's my passport? And she's like, oh, you want your passport? And I'm like, well, yeah, duh, like.
Right.
And she's like, I don't have your passport. And I'm like, but bro, like you're the woman. Like
That's
that's
kind of what you do is pack
right.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? That's why us as men love you because you're more organized. You hold
Right.
on to all of our important shit. Like,
Right.
to worry about it. So I'm assuming that somewhere in like Newark or it had to be Newark. I had to actually come back into the country and then just
Hmm.
lost it. somewhere. Like I don't
So you never found it?
know, dude. And let me tell you, it's excruciating
Uh,
to I paid probably
Dealing with that?
$700 for a quick passport, like a rush passport, because
Oh
I
wow.
was determined, but I was going down there for dental implants too, so
Right,
I
right.
didn't want to miss that.
So how is that? I mean, well, so like so you travel down there. I mean, you book a flight and you get back, and then you lose your
Lost
thing,
it.
your passport, and then so but you're trying to get back down there, so you pay $700 to get an expedited one. And how long did that take?
It took a little less than a week. So, but
Okay,
the crazy
okay.
thing is, like, you can go, but it's kind of like a crapshoot. Like, you can go down to Philly or New York, like whatever your major metropolitan area is where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for you, probably I don't know, Orlando,
Miami.
Miami, something
That'd
like
be
that,
Miami,
right?
yeah.
So you can go there without any kind of they don't do appointments for that, but you can go there and kind of hope for the best. Like, but you have to book a flight first. Like you have to have an itinerary for them to
Right. For
issue
them
the
to actually,
right,
yeah.
right. So it was like instead I contacted a like a rush passport place, went to the post office, paid the normal post office price, and then paid this company like an extra $300-400, something like that, because they have it set up that like they'll send a guy that just goes and like cuts the line,
Right,
hands your stuff in, and then like they expedite the process and send it.
right.
I had to rebook too the booking because
Your
the
passport number was different or something?
no, out of all the people to use to send the passport back, of course they use the United States Postal Service, which by far is not the tightest ship in the shipping business. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just
Right.
it was ridiculous. Like
Mm.
it got up here and then it took like 3 days to get from like Scranton to Wilkes-Barre. Like ridiculous. Like ridiculous. I'm like, like what the hell's going on? You know? So, but the whole thing, I mean, whatever. It all worked out, and surprisingly, dude, I had no faith. I had just given up. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take that whole trip as an
It's
L.
over.
Yeah,
Right.
and
You didn't get the
wifey,
insurance on it?
no, but listen, she called like I got to give her so much credit. She called American Airlines was our original trip. She got all but
Mm.
like a couple hundred bucks back from American Airlines. She
Right.
got all but 1 day back from the hotel, and she got all but 1 day back for the rental car. Like she really like put in
I mean, she at least got something back. At least you got something back for it.
you
So.
you know what I find though too, man? I'll be honest with you, which is a huge benefit is that so you obviously know she speaks Spanish, you know, she's
Mm-hmm.
Dominican, but when you call like helplines and you press Spanish, you know, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, do you want to speak to a Spanish? Bro, they're so much more eager to help you. Like they
Yeah.
really are. Like they have like, you know, everything's like, oh, mi amor, don't worry about it. Like I got you. Like
Mm-hmm.
to Tango, like it's not like you know, like regular customer service are like, oh, you want a refund? Yeah, no, you go fuck yourself, sir. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So
You want a refund? Beep.
yeah, so I was like, you know, go ahead. Right. So I was like, go ahead and try, and she really like she got people to help her, and it was pretty cool. Like you know, so yeah, it cost me the extra for the passport and like a couple hundred
Right.
bucks for the other stuff, but whatever. Now I have a new passport, and like I hold on to it like it's freaking you know Ark of the Covenant or something. You know, like
Well, yeah. You put it in the safe at the crib,
yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's
You
yeah.
just do it just a
But it's
social
even in
security card and
between
birth
that. Like
certificate.
I'm like mad scared. Like when we go like
For real.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I like. I mean, I still got to pick one of those up. I still don't have one yet. I mean, because it was whenever we went to the Bahamas, is like you didn't even really need to like break. You know what I mean?
They
To
say
come
you
back
don't
on
need
with
it.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So it just didn't really matter. So you know what I mean? But yeah, no. I mean, just a short little message of rest in peace to Spirit Airlines, the missings and not missings of cheap airfare. I mean, what do you think this leaves it? I mean, so now you have what Frontier, which is still another budget one. You have a couple of other budget ones, but what are like the other main budget
Like
airlines in the
Frontier,
U.S. now?
JetBlue,
JetBlue, you
Southwest.
consider JetBlue as
They're like an in
as
between. They're like an in
I
between.
think JetBlue, Delta, American Airlines are like legacy
Do you think
ones to me.
I don't put JetBlue in the same as Delta,
No.
American Airlines? No, I don't. The Aerojet, I'm telling you, Aerojet for me because that's really honestly all I want to go is like South America, Caribbean. So
Yeah,
and they
I mean,
fly
I
down
do want to go.
cheap.
I do want to do a China run. I want to
I
go to
don't.
China, obviously.
Japan, maybe.
Japan, well, China, like some parts of China. I mean, it kind of gets iffy there because you might not come back.
Right, right.
Say right. That's the thing. But Japan for sure. Tokyo,
I'd like to take
definitely
my
want to go
daughter to
hit up
South
to Tokyo.
Korea. Like she's really into like
Yeah,
the
well,
whole
she's like
K-pop and all
big into the
that. Yeah,
K-pop. Yeah, for sure. But that's South Korea. You know what I mean?
right. As long as you don't
But
wander
yeah,
into
don't do that. Yeah,
yeah.
don't do that. But we ain't gonna be taking Spirit Airlines there, so we ain't got
This
nothing to
is
talk
this
about.
is true. This is very true.
R.I.P. Spirit.
Yeah, yeah,
Till next time.
definitely. R.I.P. Spirit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clip that. Boom. Yeah. So we're gonna stop it.